Welcome to SVG Television News and Sports for Monday, February 3rd. I'm Jimmy Prince for the details. Hundreds of supporters and well-wishers of the governing Unity Labour Party joined into the South Leeward constituency on Sunday for the party's 20th Annual National Convention under the theme, On Your Marks, Fourth Term We're Going. Jamisha Wright has more.
Keep the fire burning! Keep the fire burning! Election day! We ready? And we ready again.
The Unity Labour Party's 20th National Convention held on Sunday attracted a large number of supporters from across the country. The featured address was delivered by party leader and Prime Minister Dr. Ralph Gonsalves, who expressed his disappointment with the opposition's response to the December 2013 disaster and outlined that a special committee has been established under the Ministry of Housing to carry out the process of identifying lands to rebuild a portion of the 662 damaged homes, a project he says he will find the funding for.
Over 375 have been affected minimally. They need to change a window, fix a piece of fascia board, maybe give a coat of paint because the mud nasty up the place. That's in level 1. Level 2, you have a certain number also which have a little more damage. Level 3 is plenty damage. And level 4 is complete destruction. But even some which got level 2 damage, I want to move them. Because some of them, they too much in the riverbed.
General Secretary of the St. Kitts and Nevis Labour Party, Diana Phillips-Humphrey, delivered remarks at the convention, expressing solidarity to the people of SVG as the country continues its recovery and rebuilding exercise.
We in St. Kitts can recall the moral support and solidarity provided by Comrade Ralph, the ULP, and your citizens during the period of St. Kitts Nevis's economic adjustment and debt restructuring. We also would like to say a special thank you to Comrade Ralph for his full confidence and the support that he showed when our disunited opposition sought to bring a motion of no confidence against our government. And
Deputy Political Leader Golden Miguel told the ULP supporters as the party seeks a 4th term in office, it is imperative that Vincentians are reminded of the achievements of the ULP administration since taking office in 2001.
Remember the education revolution. Remember that you have a government who says that education is one of the surest ways out of poverty. And if we educate our children, we are sure to have a better country in the not too distant future. I want to beg you, keep the focus.
The ULP's 20th Annual National Convention ended with a closed session where a number of important issues about the party's future were expected to be discussed. Reporting for SVG-TV News, I am Jamisha Wright.
And the ULP supporters were told to be prepared in the event that snap elections are to be called. Delivering opening remarks at the convention, Chairman and Caretaker of the Southern Grenadines, Edwin Snagg, says that party supporters must be ready for when the election date is announced by the party leader and the Prime Minister, Dr. Ralph Gonsalves. He says the ULP is this time not only seeking a 4th term in office, but is hoping to capture all 15 seats.
Get on your marks. You ain't looking left, you ain't looking right. You look straight for the winning tape. Some people, their eyes closed. And all you know, you're waiting to hear the shot. Well, the shot is going to be when the political leader rings the bell and he calls the date. But we will already be on our marks. I don't know if he's going to say get set. I don't know if it might have time to get set. Because when you say on your marks, sometimes by the time you hear set, the gun done gone. So don't wait for set. On your marks, let us be ready. This is a serious political time. You see 7-8, trust me, I enjoy the victory. I enjoy the victory because once you win, it could be by one. Once I win, I win.
Meanwhile, card-carrying member of the opposition New Democratic Party, Frank De Silva, made a surprise appearance at Sunday's convention. De Silva immediately caught the large audience's attention when he entered the convention room at the Camden Park Secondary School. He walked directly to the head table and presented Prime Minister Dr. Ralph Gonsalves with 2 books. Prime Minister Gonsalves got up from the table to officially greet De Silva.
Frank De Silva is in the house. Frank is in the house. Oh yes.
Later in his address, Prime Minister Gonsalves said that he is happy to see a number of new faces at the convention.
I acknowledge the presence of a card-carrying member of the New Democratic Party, Frank De Silva. Of course, you could expect the NDP to heighten their war against Frank. But I say to him, one sees on the side of rightness, which is what the Unity Labour Party is about. You don't worry about those who are bent on embracing something other than that which is right.
Prime Minister Dr. Ralph Gonsalves at a media conference earlier today said reconstruction work on some of the damaged houses from the December 24th disaster is expected to commence sometime next week. Dr. Gonsalves indicated that there are 4 levels of damage, with levels 1 and 2 being fairly minimal. Dr. Gonsalves said the record shows there are 120 houses which have either been substantially damaged or completely destroyed.
Over 60 of them completely destroyed. And then about half of the houses in all have had minimal damage. But I should point out, as always, that even some of the houses which had minimal damage, people lost fridges and stores, and some of them, and furnishings and carpets and so on and so forth. And of course, some even which had minimal damage, fortunate that they had only minimal damage, because some of them which only had minimal damage are in an area which is dangerous and ought properly to be relocated.
Meantime, the Prime Minister noted that the Chief Surveyor will also be identifying lands to relocate some of the affected persons.
Now, I don't want to have a situation where somebody wants to keep their house there for where it is for a member of their family and to relocate for another member of their family, because that can happen too, where you can in fact say, well, look, I could get 2 houses. We all have to be reasonable in this matter.
The Prime Minister says he wants persons who are in genuine danger to reflect on what transpired last December and to be persuaded to move.
I know, for instance, there's some persons in South Rivers who don't want to move, period, even though it's dangerous for them to remain where they are. They don't want to move from, say, South Rivers to even Connery, if I have land in Connery, and we have some lands in Connery. And it's understandable. People are accustomed to their communities. Some, of course, would be prepared to go anywhere which is not too far from where they are at the moment. So you get a mixed kind of response, which is understandable too. And we just have to work with it. And we have some patience in dealing with this issue.
After a 7-year absence, the St. Martin's Secondary School young leaders are back, and this year hoping to secure the first place in the next RBTT Young Leaders competition. Speaking at the launch of the school's 2014 project, teacher Jay Jones says the students are energized and more than ready to take on the challenge. And representative of the bank, Desmonique Bailey, challenged the students to do their best.
Keep your mind open to new ideas and ways of doing things. A closed mind is one where you only see things your way, so please be open. Always be yourself. A recipe for disaster is trying to be a different person from who you are. Believe in yourself and be you. And finally, cherish your friends and family. They have helped you get where you are today. So I encourage you to persevere and believe in yourself and take the challenge of the topic this year so that you will excel and be #1.
And the president of the St. Martin's Young Leaders, Ozari Gurley, said their theme for this year is Diversity, the 21st Century Imperative. He says it is important that persons understand that diversity is simply about understanding each other and moving beyond the simple tolerance to embrace and celebrate the rich dimensions found in each individual.
After deliberations, we the students, under the guidance of coordinating teachers, decided that many, if not all, of the dimensions of diversity are present right within our school. We further examined that the dimensions that our students are being grossly affected by. It was then that we came across our research for this year's program. As an educational institution, we must all embrace diversity, thereby encouraging students to take advantage of educational opportunities as we embrace diversity as the 21st century's imperative. It is our aim to highlight the many ills that are stemmed from one's socio-economic status.
Meanwhile, delivering the featured address, young economist Terrell Mapp told the young leaders that it is imperative that they understand that failures are a natural part of life, and they should not be deterred by such, but instead use the failures as incentives to make positive changes.
Indeed, it was at the university that I became not just an academic soldier, but an academic commander. I employed hard work, dedication, and persistence, which collectively gained me the title of valedictorian of the 2012 graduating class of the University of the West Indies. To reiterate some words from earlier, this is to say that in the journey called life, you will encounter challenges, failures, and rough patches. The onus is therefore on you to make full use of your educational opportunities to convert all your challenges and failures into stepping stones for future success.
Mapp further told the students that while many things have changed in St. Vincent and the Grenadines and the wider region, many things have also remained the same, and understanding and appreciating diversity can allow for more positive changes within society.
In this 21st century, it is therefore essential for us to embrace diversity as an imperative for change and development that is not exclusive but inclusive and is enjoyed by every individual in our society, in our nation. Diversity comes in all shape, color, and form. Right here at your school, we see diversity in race, religion, ethnicity, and of course, socio-economic background. There is a need for us to facilitate diversity in order for us to function as a unit, first in the school, at home, in the community, and by and large, the nation.
Hundreds of Vincentians converged on the Victoria Park on Saturday night to support a fundraising concert dubbed Rise Up SVG. The monies raised will be used to assist with the rehabilitation work at the maternity ward of the Milton Cato Memorial Hospital. The hospital was one of several facilities damaged by the floods last December. Chairman of the opposition New Democratic Party, Dr. Linton Lewis, told the patrons it is important for the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines to stand together to ensure that the lives of those affected are brought back to some form of normalcy.
We are a resilient people. We are also a very resolute people, and we are very fortified in the knowledge that we are a Christian people. We experience disaster from the volcano. We experience disaster from floods. We experience disaster from hurricanes. But we are indeed a fortified nation. We are one people with one heart, one love, and one destiny. Give unto our people.
Prime Minister Dr. Rav Gonzalez thanked the organizers of the concert for hosting the event.
The hospital was badly damaged. There are several areas. The pediatric ward, the ward for children, the CT scan, which is a machine over $1 million, is damaged. It looks as though we have to buy a new one. The maternity ward, and though we have some money to do pieces here and there, what we are going to collect tonight is going to be very important.
Several top regional soca artists joined a slate of local acts who performed on Saturday night free of cost. Among them were Alison Hines, Tall Pri, Benjai, Skinny Fabulous, Bomani, Lornette Fire Empress, Ned, Chanel Mackenzie, and Scorpion Williams. Here now is an excerpt of some of their stage performances.
St. Vincent and the Grenadines, man have a rise up, woman have a rise up, rise up. Man have a rise up, woman have a rise up. Everybody report for duty, rise up, rise up. Rise up, just rise up, rise up, just rise up, rise up. One, rise up, 1, 2. We come out to live with life, live with life, live with life. I'm the happiest man alive. I come out to live with life, live with life, live with life.
I said we never give up. I said there ain't no giving in. And when the going gets tough, I said the tough gets going. Don't give up. I said there ain't no giving in. When Jah is standing by my side, then why should I be afraid of the pestilence that runs my eye?
In other news now, the annual Primary Schools Performing Arts Festival, PRISPAF 2014, will officially start tomorrow, February 4th, at the Kingston Preparatory School. Preliminary judging will be done during the following 5 weeks until Wednesday, 5th of March. According to the coordinators, the festival is designed to showcase, expose, and channel the diverse talents of students. The festival, sponsored by Professional Secretarial and Consultancy Services Incorporated, is a collaborative effort of the Ministry of Education and the Department of Culture. Over 60 primary schools have reportedly expressed interest in participating in this year's festival.